Hello, everybody, and welcome to another week of Chump Talk times DiSabs Dimes here. We just finished up week 6 of the NFL, running into week 7 now, and it's me and the DiSabs Dimes boys, Segs and DiSabs. How are you guys today?
Going on, a little tired, but
Oh, come on, man.
DiSabs' phone is just going off today.
Who's calling? They've called twice. It must be important. Oh, and Brady hops
No
in the
answer.
chat.
Yes,
Holy smokes, the boys are back. Poolsy, how are you doing?
we are currently recording. Just so you know, Gerbs.
Yeah, I hear you now.
Yeah, okay.
This
Are
is
you
going
on-
to be
Well,
horrible.
Well,
audio,
we
so I
didn't
won't
necessarily
stay on
expect it to be on here today, but
Are you on
Yeah,
the
well,
street right now?
That's what I do. What?
Oh, he can't hear anything.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Where are you?
I'm in Rome. I'm outside a bar that I was in.
Nice.
Oh,
nice.
really?
Are you under the
Yeah.
influence of alcohol?
Yeah, slightly, but it's not going to affect anything I say or do.
will
Okay,
it
good.
affect your spread game picks?
No, absolutely not. I have a very important question about that. And how far into the episode are you guys here?
Just-
Introduction.
yeah, we were just like introducing here, and then we didn't expect you to be on here so soon.
Oh, nice. So I'm pretty punctual actually then.
yeah,
very.
like you're just probably about 30 seconds late.
Nice.
To a
Oh,
minute.
like you just started.
Yeah, like we were just seeing how Segs and DiSabs are doing, and then
Mm-hmm.
Gerbs
No,
joined the convo.
I would love to hear how Seg's doing.
How I'm doing? What's that supposed
Yeah.
to mean?
I would just love to hear how you're doing. Haven't heard from you in a while.
Yeah, I'm fine. Tough loss on the weekend, that's for sure. But you know
Yeah.
what? When
No,
you're there,
Yeah.
there, it doesn't feel as bad. That's what I realized this weekend.
You had fun.
Oh, I had a blast. And
Good.
Saturday night. Honestly, if DiSabs looked at me Sunday morning and was like, "Hey, do you want to go home?" I could have been convinced to say yes because Sunday was so electric. Like I wasn't even thinking about
Saturday.
football.
Saturday night.
Saturday, sorry.
Okay, for the listeners there, boys, that didn't see any stories or whatever, Twitter, Instagram or whatever it was. What did you guys do this past weekend?
The boys made a road trip all the way down the I-90 to Cleveland, Ohio, the most
Oh,
beautiful
baby.
city in all of America. And
That's
we
debatable.
got down there Saturday where the Cleveland Guardians were playing the New York Yankees in game 3 of ALCS?
ALDS.
ALDS. Yeah, I knew that. Big fan. Game 3 of the playoffs. Baseball playoffs, something we've both never experienced. And we went down there for Sunday football, but obviously got there Saturday. And we were like, let's just get tickets.
Oh,
And
these were
probably-
last minute.
Are they somewhat reasonable or no?
I don't
And
think
for the
I
land.
don't think the listeners need to know about our financial situation, but it was worth every
That-
penny. I'll say that.
Okay, do you have any idea what like a nosebleed ticket in Cleveland would be though? Like just because I feel like the Jays are a couple $100 for a nosebleeder
For a playoff game?
for a playoff game.
Playoffs.
No idea where
Um,
you boys are sitting, but any idea on the? I'm just wondering what the comparable is.
No, we were up in the boonies. Yeah. What were they? Like a
No,
buck,
they were like what, 200
Buck-
bucks?
$200 Canadian? Something
Canadian,
like
yeah,
that.
they were
Okay.
that.
Oh,
much.
that's
yeah.
pretty good.
Yeah, it's fun. Coolsy asked the question. That's great.
Well, you just dive right in, like, hey, can I see your T4 slip, Segs?
That's not even close to what I said. I just said I said roughly. What are we talking? Are they somewhat reasonable? I was just curious.
Oh, I love it. You're already yippy.
I'm not gonna.
Yeah, I'm excited for
I
this
actually-
one. It's been a few
Okay.
weeks since it's been like this.
I know, and I'm not actually going to be able to last long. Can we start? Actually, we can recap our teams because that we can get into that. But then we got to do spread game, and then I got to go.
All right.
Is that
Okay.
fair? Is that
All right,
fair?
well, why don't you get us going with the Dolphins?
Well, yeah, that sucked. Two really bad weeks in a row now. Minnesota, who I still stand true to my statement that Green Bay is going to win that division, and I'm still happy with that.
Oh,
bet.
yeah.
Because watching Kirk Cousins and the Minnesota Vikings against our team, Kirk Cousins is a horrible quarterback. I still stand by that. He's bad. He's a bad quarterback, and Minnesota Vikings are a bad team. They shouldn't be 5-1. Are they 5-1 or 4-1?
5-1.
5-1.
Yeah, they shouldn't be, and I still think Green Bay will win that division, even though the Jets beat them. And DiSab, I'd love to hear from your brother at some point soon, because I'm sure if he's like any Jets fans I've seen on Twitter, he's probably thinking they're actually a good team. I still think the Jets are trash. I don't think they'll win more than 7 games this year. I still think they lose that division, no problem. And you can.
That means they have to go 3-8.
Yeah, I don't think that's an issue.
Okay.
Jeez.
Yeah.
All
I
right.
think the Jets lose that division, and Patriots are third, Dolphins second, Bills first. Oh jeez, you can't make this stuff up. This guy's washing this sidewalk with a pressure washer right now. So somebody else talk about their team for a sec. I'm going to move to a quieter spot.
Yeah. Okay. Well,
Woolsey, how'd the Panthers do this week?
Well, the Panthers had another dog shit loss where they didn't get any offensive touchdown. They did get a touchdown, but it was a pick six. All they got was 1 field goal the entire game offensively. So, boys, I kind of need some help with this one a little bit, because it can't get any worse in Carolina. I mean, I'm just kind of like 1-5. Even if we win 500 the rest of the year, we're 6-11. Like, there's a part of me that just like, I don't want to tank yet, because there's still like 3 months of the season left. But with that being said, I mean, the playoffs for us, let's just be honest, it's not realistic. But I don't want to cheer for losses, but I don't know. I don't know where my head should be at. Like, I don't know. They keep saying it wouldn't be a surprise if McCaffrey was dealt before November 1st, which means potentially in the last 10 days of McCaffrey ever being a Panther, which is devastating. He's the best running back in the league. So you're never going to replace him. The next McCaffrey in 10 years from now, maybe, but I don't know. It's not a good time in Carolina right now, boys. I'm not gonna lie. We play the Bucks this week, so that's not looking too great.
That could be the TSN turning point, because the Bucks are in shambles.
Yeah, but I also feel like I said that like 2 weeks ago when they were playing other. Well, I don't know. 2-5. Yeah. You never know, I guess.
Woolsey, you just have to cheer for like random stuff like that, like beating the Bucks. That could turn your season around.
Right.
I think
right.
that's your only option at this point early on in the season.
Okay, but also in a way though, is it not like how exciting would it be to have first overall?
Yeah, that's still like obviously the smart fan thing to do would be to cheer for losses, but we're talking about week 7 here, and you can't be talking about it that early. You still gotta. Even if in your mind you're like, okay, it'd be sweet if they lost every game, you still got to be cheering for the wins, I think.
Oh, definitely. Yeah. There's no way I can sit on the couch on a Sunday.
I want the Poolsy back that week 1 was like, you know what, Baker Mayfield, I think he's going to turn this whole franchise around. You know what? We have the best running back in the league. Our defense is sick. The Panthers defense is wicked still. I think you got to find a couple positives if you can.
Yeah, but when you're 1-5 and you're talking about
Dolphins were 1-7 last year. They finished with a winning record.
That's true. Yeah.
Anything can happen.
I'm still cheering for wins, but like, I'm not like, I don't, yeah, whatever. I'm not gonna, yeah, I'll just leave it at that. I'm cheering for wins still, but I'm not gonna be like, oh, damn, the Panthers lost to the Bucks this week. That's bullshit. You know, I'll take the losses when they happen, and definitely take the rare wins when they happen. Anyway,
love that.
DiSabs,
Good take.
Pats, let's hear it.
All right. So, just going to say tailgate was fun. I didn't really get harassed, so that was nice. Everyone was pretty respectful. We were sitting in a section full of Browns fans, and the guys behind us, they're all great guys. So I'd love to go back and have a game with them because they were fun. Honestly, I thought from the minute the game started, we looked like the superior team. I know Segs was saying, like, why did we stop running the ball? Why did we stop running? And I was trying to explain to him, like, I think I said it 7 times. I'm like, you can't run the ball if you're only getting 2 yards a run and you're down by 14 points. So I think the game plan was good. They stopped the run and they forced him to throw. And I think, did he have 2 picks or 3? I can't remember. I think it was 2 picks and a strip sack. So it's a pretty dominating game. And I don't know, you guys saw my tweet. I'm all in now on the Patriots. I think we're gonna make a push for the playoffs. We'll probably finish, 10-7, and we'll get in there. And yes. I'm ready. We are back.
Clip that, Poolsy. That's the happiest. That's the best thing to have DiSabs actually cheer for his team is the best thing that could possibly happen to the podcast. It's insane. Are you gonna bet on them too, DiSab, or are you still gonna bet against them?
No.
Okay,
Don't
so
be crazy.
we'll still have half DiSab then.
Hey, but
think
I
there
still
would ever
I
be a
still have
point-
chosen them on the spread game.
Yeah, you have done that a little bit.
So
You think there would ever be a point where you cheer for them and bet on them?
hell no.
All right. So what you're saying is
I
that your
hate that.
highest level of confidence.
Yeah,
Besides you still not betting
he's at
on them.
max. He's like Zappy is Tom Brady to him right now. I would think
No,
the way
no,
he's
no,
talking.
Is
That's
Zappy the
ridiculous.
future?
No, that talk about Zappy replacing Mac Jones is a little bit way
Yeah, yeah.
overblown.
Okay, so I have a question about that. When Mac Jones is fully healthy, is he back to number one?
Yes.
Wow.
Or you could ride Zappy and wait till he kind of crumbles, but there's no way you bench him for the season.
Wow.
So, yeah,
Bill's done crazier things.
yeah. That guy needs to focus on just playing defense. He needs to stay away from offense.
Well,
But yeah, let's get into the spread picks. Or actually, Segs, did you talk about Cleveland?
I don't need to talk about Cleveland. I'm just happy to be there, and I'm appreciative that you appreciate the fans. It's a great city, great organization, beautiful stadium. You commented on that multiple times, so yeah, just to bring you into our house and you enjoy our hospitality. That's all I can ask for.
Yeah,
Just happy to be
nice.
there.
Yeah. That's a nice. I like that statement.
yeah.
Okay. Spread game picks. Last week, up and down for some of the boys. DiSabs had first overall, ended up going 3-0 last week. Big for him in the standings there. Segs went 1-2. Gerbs 1-2 as well. And then I went 0 for 3. So in general, the boys are
Wait,
still.
didn't you bet on the Panthers?
Oh, I'm 0 4. Yep. 0
Sorry,
4.
sorry.
No, I appreciate that. I'll just add another tick in the loss category there. All right. So coming to the final standings here, starting in last place, we got myself 6, 14, and 1 record. Wins are hard to come by. Certainly, very hard to come by. We're 6 weeks in and I have 6 wins, so average a 1-2 record, not great. In third place, we got Segs at 9-11, right around 500. Very respectable record there, Segs. In second, we got a little bit of a change here this week, boys. We got Gerbs at 11, 10, and 1, and then DiSabs with a 12 and 10 record. So Gerbs is a half game behind DiSabs for first place right now. So it's a barn burner, but Segs could also take over first place next week if he had a 3-0 week. So
Yeah.
it's anyone's game for the top 3. It's my game for the bottom spot right now, but that could change.
Boys,
So going into this week, we got DiSabs first, Gerb second, Segs third, and then I'm last for the lowest scoring team.
all right. First of all, I want to say there's a better chance that Segs goes 0-5 than 3-0. Anyways, I'm gonna give me Houston +7.
Oh wow! All right, who are they playing?
They are on the road in Vegas.
All right,
I
Houston
hate that
+7.
pick. I hate that pick.
That makes me feel great.
That's a garbage pick.
Yeah.
Gerbs.
Sorry, I'm keeping myself muted till I'm talking because it's a little loud here.
It's
but
your pick.
I like DiSab's pick. Am I up right now?
Yeah, you're
Yeah.
up.
I thought I was third.
No, you're second.
Okay. So here's my question. I have one more Lockeroni and cheese left. Is it possible for me to use my Lockeroni and cheese on my team and for it to count as 4 points?
I love that. Do it.
Sure. It's wild, but what's the consequences? 4 losses?
Yeah.
4 losses or 4 wins.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Is that legal? I was.
Wow.
That's what I'm curious about.
Hey, you know what? When in Rome.
That's exactly it. And
Are
you
you
guys
in
are gonna
Rome
have-
right now?
I am. Yeah, it's Rome here. You can see it.
Oh yeah, I should have known.
Yeah. Duh.
Oh, dude, how
but-
was that cool stadium looking thing today?
Oh, the Coliseum. It was really
Coliseum.
nice. It was really nice. Yeah. The cool stadium thing. So the Dolphins, you guys are gonna have to help me out with the line because I'm just looking at the score mobile here because my bet
-7.
stamp won't open. the Score mobile Segs. You can find it on your iPhone. Is 7 the best?
Yep, 7 is the best.
Okay.
Brought to you by
Walkeroni.
BetStamp.
Yes, of course. BetStamp is the best. Lockeroni and cheese and my team. So that's a 4-point swing either way. Dolphins are going to win that game. Tua's a winner. He's like 12-1 in his last 13 starts, and the Dolphins lose every game he doesn't start. He'll be back. The Dolphins win, and hopefully it's by more than a touchdown.
Well, that's
nice.
That could put you close to my category, so I'll take that.
Yeah, and it also could put me way in first. So we'll take that all around.
Yep, definitely. Segs got the 3rd overall here.
Oh, I really don't like too much this week, but I think I'm gonna take. Oh, this is a weird one. Honestly, kind of goes against our darlings, but I'm gonna take the Giants plus 3.5.
Wow.
Against the
All right.
Jags.
It is kind of weird that they're favored, or that the Jacksonville's favored in that game.
Yeah,
that could be a massive trap, but that's why I'd like to take the plus team in that game. Probably shouldn't touch that game, but what are you gonna do?
Yeah.
You got to go for it. I don't know, boys. Like, I just kind of want to do the exact opposite of what I'm thinking, to be honest. So I was going to take Dallas -7, but I'm switching up the strategy this week. I'm going Detroit plus 7.5 in Dallas this week.
Nice.
All right.
Cool. So you got to get some confidence back in your life, man.
This is why I'm doing that. I'm like, dude, I have 6 wins on the entire year.
Are you having fun?
Yeah. But some days I wonder if I should even be doing these picks. Like, and then my back-to-back here, I'm going to go the Chargers -6.5 at home.
Nice.
Is that the best? I think, yeah. Chargers bet Victor, baby, -5.5 at home.
There it is.
I signed up for it the other week.
Yeah, I seen that. How is the app?
It's same. It's like Cool Bets. Not that great, but they gave out a bonus, so that's all that matters.
Love it. Segs, you're back up.
Yep, I'm gonna take. Oh God, I don't like anything this week. The freaking Atlanta has covered every game this year, and I know the second I take them, they won't.
That is an Atlanta thing to happen.
Yeah. Oh, give me this. Maybe not. Yeah, give it to me. Screw it. Give me the Jets plus 1.5 against the Broncos. Let's ride, baby. Broncos country.
Broncos country. Let's ride.
But yeah, give me the Jets.
I like that.
Zeroni? Yeah, give me the Broncos -1.5, unless I can find that any better.
I don't. Oh, bet Victor. Congrats.
Bet Victor, what'd they get me?
-1.5.
Oh, baby.
Oh.
What did I miss? Sorry, boys. I just disconnected.
Yeah, I wonder what was going on there. You look frozen, but
Gerbs and I are going head to head. Jets versus the Broncos. He's on the Broncos. I'm on the Jets.
Nice.
And you're up with your back-to-back now.
Give me San Francisco +3.
All right, against the Chiefs, and that game's in San Fran, right?
They're at home against the Chiefs. What's that?
I was just confirming what you said there. And then, boys, does DiSabs look frozen again?
And for my last pick, next.
Uh-oh. DiSab, reconnect.
Oh, you're good.
Hear me?
Yeah, you're good.
Back
Yeah,
now.
your last pick, we didn't hear it.
Wait, you didn't get? Did you get San Fran?
Yeah, we got San Fran. Yep.
Okay, well, I was just explaining how you guys took my 3 other picks that I had circled, so I'm kind of scrambling a little bit here.
DiSab in a scramble. It's never been seen before.
Yeah, you don't see that too often.
You love to see DiSabs in the scramble.
No, but you know what? I am going to trust that Aaron Rodgers figures it out. Give me Green Bay -5.
Kind of like that one as well.
Yeah.
Washington's terrible.
So is Denver, though. But they
Yeah.
were circled on my thing.
And then Gerbs.
Yeah, give me Chiefs -3. Unless
it.
it's 2.5 somewhere.
2.5.
2.5.
KC -2.5.
Yeah.
All right.
They're coming off loss. They're gonna win that game.
Yeah.
Sorry, go ahead.
Joe, just a reminder, you still have one more after. Like you still have one more pick.
True. Okay, that's a good reminder. Thank you.
Yep, no problem. Segs, your last pick. Wheels are turning.
Yeah, the wheels are turning. You
can
know
hear it.
what? Fuck it. Excuse my French. Give me my boys. Taking my team +6.5 against the Ravens.
Let's go.
Wow. +6.5.
Yeah, let's stir things up. What's that? If they win, I get 4 wins.
Yeah,
4-0, not 3-0.
could be. Yep, there's
Yeah.
potential for it.
Perfect.
And I guess that brings it back to me. I'm going to go
I like
with the
that, by the way.
Thursday nighter tonight, boys. -2, the Cards over the Saints at home.
Yeah. Yuck.
Yeah,
Do
I
you
mean,
hear
I guess I
that,
did take the Cards last week, and that didn't go well. But
Go back to the well.
back to the well, baby. So the draft is complete. Besides Gerbs' bonus pick.
Yeah. I'm going. I hate myself for doing this, and I'm going to hang up the second after I do it. But I do really love you boys. And starting next week, moving forward, I'm back full time for good, full episodes, and I'm very excited to do it. But I'm taking Patriots, whatever the best you can give me on Monday nights.
Wait. Gerbs. I want to say something first. You're a fucking prick. I heard what you were saying about me. Yeah. Yeah. He takes my boys and he dips. Classic. All right.
Yeah, that is a Gerbs type of move. So what is the best they're at? -7, I believe, or -7.5.
It's 7.5 now.
Okay.
Wow, Gerbs is a Patriots fan now.
I'm not gonna lie, I didn't see it going that way when I kind of knew it was gonna be an off the board pick. I thought he was going back with the Panthers again, +10.5. But
so did I, to be honest.
All right, and that completes the draft there, boys. Any headlines from last week or anything you're looking forward heading into this week?
Oh, I'm not gonna lie. We kind of missed the 1 p.m. slate because we were at the game, and we're having a little bit of issues getting our dads and working on the road home. So,
really?
Yeah. Well, we were in the States, and Dazen doesn't really work, or at least we thought. Until we tried it in New York and in Buffalo, it worked. But
we almost crashed on the I-90 trying to get Dazen up for the 4:00 window.
Worth it. Oh, boys, actually, one more thing for the spread game. Last week we had Jalen Hurts as anytime touchdown guy. Didn't work out for the boys. We need a guy this week. We're 2-4. Embarrassing at this point, but we need a guy this week.
Ooh.
And I'm trying to think of the highest scoring game I'm looking at here. Does Mixon against the Falcons at home?
Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah. All right.
I think that's a good. I like
Eggs,
that.
you vibing to anything? I'm down for a change.
I never like to touch anything involving the Falcons, but let's go for it.
All right.
Best case, he scores a touchdown. Worst case, he tears an ACL first play of the game.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's just the Falcons thing to happen.
Well, we haven't been great with those picks, but once we kind of get a bit of a streak going, I think we really got to get dialed into it.
Oh yeah.
No excuses.
Before we move on, I'm going to tell you guys a little bit of not really a funny story. Well, it's kind of funny looking back at it now, but in the moment, I was a little bit devastated and I did want to jump off the railing. But so Saturday night, we go to the baseball game, and I'm wearing track pants, and we were given these towels, right?
Yeah.
So I think it was the 4th or 5th inning. I go to the concession stand to grab some food and drinks for us. I get back to my seat and whatever. I put the stuff down and I'm like, all right, I'm going to take my phone out. And I always pat my pocket to make sure I have my wallet. Well, it's not there. My first thought is, okay, it's on the seat below me. It fell out of my thing. I look, it's not there. But as I'm looking down, I feel the guy beside me like almost like poke me or touch me. So in my head, I'm thinking, this motherfucker just pickpocketed me. So I'm like starting to freak out. I'm like, this guy stole my fucking wallet. So I go to Segs. I go, Segs, my wallet's gone. I'm like, I'm pretty sure this guy took it. I'm like, do we jump him? And Segs like, nah, man, you got to relax. Like, what do you mean? Are we going to jump this guy? And like, I'm freaking out right now. Like, I swear this guy took my wallet, blah, blah, blah. He's like, all right, let's just retrace your steps first. So I tell everyone in the section, I'm like, guys, like, does anyone see my wallet? It's a brown leather, blah, blah, blah. They're like, all right, we'll keep an eye out. So we go back and the concession stand was near our section. So I didn't go far, go back. Did anyone see anything? No. I talked to security. They're like, it might be at guest services. So I go to guest services and I'm like, is there a wallet here? And they're like, what's your name? Tell them my name. They're like, oh, yes, here it is. And in fact, you're very lucky because it seems like there's a lot of cash in here. And I'm thinking in my head, oh, thank God. So I get it back and I look at it and I instantly could tell half of it's gone. Right?
No.
Because I had went to the bank and I took out a decent amount of US money because we were going to go to the sports book and casino.
Yeah.
I'm not going to say how much it was, but half of it was gone. So this lady's like, yeah, like if you want to find the employee who did it, it's this guy, blah, blah, blah. And in my head, I'm thinking, well, maybe this motherfucker just robbed me for half my US money because they left the $60 Canadian that was in there, but they took half the US. So
no.
Yeah. So half of my US money is gone and I am inside. I'm fucking boiling. Like I am rattled. Like I know I just found my wallet, but I'm like, there's a shit ton of like, not a shit ton, but there's a decent amount of US money in there. And it's $1.42 at the bank. So I don't know. I was just freaked out for the rest of the game. I was rattled. We still ended up going to the casino after, but we only stayed for like maybe half an hour, played a little bit of blackjack, and I won $100. So that helped a little bit, but I was just rattled.
Really? So you never got it back?
No, because
I bet you was that security guard. Maybe he's just like you could.
Well,
but maybe he's not the one that found it either, though.
That's what I'm thinking. Like someone.
Yeah.
Sorry, go ahead, Segs.
Well, that's just what like DiSabs freaking out, and hey, I'm sure everyone's experienced losing your wallet, and it sucks. It's the worst feeling.
It's a horrible feeling.
But first he's like, yeah, I think it was the guy beside me, and I'm like, okay, let's just pump the brakes. We can't go accusing people in a foreign country. And then he's like, maybe it was probably the guy. And in my head, I'm like, yeah, it could have been. But my also thought was like, well, maybe someone picked it up, took the cash, and then gave it to an employee. So I'm like, we can't jump him. Then we find some cops and we're like, hey, here's the situation. They're like, there's nothing we can do. So
like, do you want us to do a report?
Yeah. But it was so funny. We found the wallet and then we get back to the section and everyone's like, because before we're like, if you see a wallet, like let us know. We get back, everyone's like, did you find it? And we're like, yeah. And everyone's like, yeah. So everyone's going nuts for DiSabs.
No way.
And he's like, I'll be honest, I've never seen someone so upset to find their lost wallet.
Yeah, like looking back at it now, everything on my ID, everything, my cards were all in there. Nothing was touched. Half the cash was still there. So I guess it's not like 75%. It was good, but the 25% just stung.
Hey, you know what? As much as you lost that money, the boys won it back on the Dimes account with Guardians money line, bottom of the 9, 2 out, 2 strikes, walk off. Let's go.
Yeah,
that's
sick. Unreal. Man, that atmosphere looked incredible. I've never even been to a Jays playoff game, but I don't know if you guys have been to a Jays playoff game. Like, how did no, neither. I was like curious as to like how that compares to atmospheres.
It was the ballpark is what made it. I feel like that could have been so nice. Like a spring league game, and just the environment, the atmosphere, like just the ballpark itself was beautiful. It made the Rogers Center look like doo-doo.
Really?
And it just felt like baseball, you know? It just felt like baseball.
Have you been to a Browns game before, or was that your first?
I've been to 2 before that. This was probably the best tailgate though. DiSab's a little bit of an expert when it comes to the tailgate situation at football. So he did us up real nice. He's got the barbecue, the
The Porty
table.
Barbie, yeah, love that.
Yeah, he's got the drinks.
I also woke
flowing.
Segs up at 4 a.m. to leave.
Yeah. He's like, in my head, I'm like, I don't know, we'll probably get there like 10, 11, a little hour and a half tailgate. He's like, we're leaving at 8. Like, fucking rates we are.
Yeah, might as well. So you guys drove down Saturday and then came back Sunday.
Yeah.
That's a sweet trip though. Like you've seen 2 amazing games, so what else can you ask for?
Yeah, it was a blast. Would have loved to maybe stay the Sunday and not do the drive back Sunday night, but
yeah,
that's
life.
Yeah, that was the worst part of it, just the drive back. But it's like,
hey, if you would have told me we could have the same weekend and I'd lose my wallet again, I would still do it.
Yes, exactly.
Well,
But this time it's your wallet.
Yeah. That would be such like a bittersweet feeling though. Like, I got my wallet back, but damn, now I'm short a bunch of bucks. But at least,
best part is
at least you're not short everything.
He gave it when we found it. He gave it to me to hang on to for the rest of the night because he's like, I don't want to lose it.
Yeah, you can't trust the sweatpants.
Oh, brutal rookie mistake, man. Fuck. Oh well.
Yeah, it's fun weekend. Sorry, a little bit of baseball talk there, but that was it was pretty cool. So
yeah, it's awesome story though. Awesome story.
Yeah.
Any games this week? Like what's the game of the week? I don't really think there's like too many incredible matchups this week. Like obviously a good divisional game with the Browns and Ravens, but it'll be interesting to actually see a Thursday nighter. What's his nuts is back for Arizona, right?
Hopkins.
Yeah.
Man, I honestly think it's gonna be a garbage game.
Well, probably. Like look at the last 2 Thursday games.
I think
actually worked out amazing for me this year. I've only missed really 2 primetime games, and they are both the last 2 Thursday games, which have been like the worst football games of the entire year. So
yeah,
I'm upset about that, but
I honestly wouldn't be surprised if tomorrow's similar because New Orleans got a good defense, and I don't think Winston's playing, and Michael Thomas is out, and Arizona lost Marquise Brown, and I think Kyler Murray kind of stinks, and I don't know. I think it's an ugly game.
Yeah, I could see it being that way, but Monday night Bears Patriots, that screams the under, even if the under was 25.
That's gonna be
okay. I don't know, man. Like I know everyone chirps. I know everyone chirps the Patriots, but we've low key been cooking on offense recently. So
I was just gonna say, like you guys actually like you've had first overall pick in the group more often than not this year.
Yeah. So I don't know. Like if we keep playing the way we're playing, we might beat them honestly by 28. I might take them alternate spread.
Yeah, that's tempting. I like that kind of stuff. I need a new strategy this week. I said that last week, but another it was an okay week, but it just, I'm not where I need to be yet in the betting football world, but it's been difficult this year. The spreads are challenging, and
it has
even the money lines are challenging. Like good teams are losing to bad teams, and it doesn't really feel like there's besides maybe a couple teams bottom feeders or whatever, like I feel like every game is competitive, and really I think any team can win against any opponent except for maybe but for the most part, realistically, any matchup, I think almost any team can win at this point in the year. That's just the way the entire year's been. Packers getting upset. Who would have thought the Giants would be a 5-1? Even the Eagles at 6-0 or whatever now. I thought the Eagles would be a good team, but I thought maybe 4-2 or 3-3 at this point. Never would have guessed 6-0, but
yeah, they're probably gonna win that division. And there's been a lot of upsets though, man. Like you were saying, Steelers won this week, and in my Survivor League, I think there was 575 people left, and we're down to 230. So a lot of people had the Buccaneers. Who was the other big one? The Packers, Buccaneers, and who was the other big team that lost?
Well, the Falcons beat the 49ers.
Yes, that. So those 3 teams, 60% of people had. So they lost, and I took the Rams, and wasn't it 7-0 for Carolina or 3-0?
3-0. Yeah.
I remember looking at the scoreboard thinking, no, don't fucking lose, Rams. Don't lose. So
well, no worries. Carolina's no offense except for McCaffrey. You know what's hilarious? McCaffrey Okay, this is their receiving stats from last game. I'm going to start from the bottom because only 4 guys caught a ball.
Oh,
Chuba, 1 reception for 1 yard.
okay.
DJ Moore, 3 receptions for 7 yards.
Holy.
Ian Thomas, 2 receptions for 22 yards. The last person, McCaffrey, 7 receptions for 89 yards. Like, if they didn't have McCaffrey, they threw for 29 yards of offense.
Yeah,
and then obviously rushing wise too, he had 69 yards. The next closest was 18. So like McCaffrey is that entire team. Like if McCaffrey actually gets dealt, there's no doubt that Carolina is the worst team in the league. Like it's unfortunately true. Like Carolina has no offense except for McCaffrey. And it's not like that was like a one odd game there. That's the way every freaking game has been, except for that one lucky pass that, but I was going to say Robbie Anderson, that first game when he had like a 75-yard reception for a TD there. Robbie Anderson is, I'm happy he's gone. I don't know why the Panthers paid him what he did. He's never really been, other than his first season with Carolina, he hasn't done shit there, and they still paid him, and he's a bum, and I hope he doesn't do good with the Cardinals.
That's so crazy.
That was so funny.
In like a professional sports atmosphere.
It's just like add to the shit show of the Panthers season though. Like holy crap.
Yeah. It was just weird. Like usually I'm sure that happens more than you think, but you don't realize it because they probably just tell the player to like fucking sit on the bench and we'll talk after. You rarely see the coach be like, just get out of here. Like go to the locker room.
You're done.
I know.
Yeah. It's wild.
But yeah.
Didn't know the
Panthers' I think 4th string QB was Jacob Eason, but he got some playing time this week.
There you go.
Hey, Woolsey, though, if the Hurricanes, if the Panthers can salvage, I would say at least a 2nd round pick. I think you got to move on for McCaffrey because I think I looked. He's 20.
I want like multiple firsts.
No, you won't get that for a running back.
But it's not just a running back. Like, imagine McCaffrey on a good team. Like he's he puts up like 20 fantasy points every week without getting touchdowns. Like that guy is insanely talented. Like he makes plays.
It's because he's on the worst team. Like he's on a bad team, so he gets all the ball. But if he's on Buffalo, you still have Josh Allen, Diggs, Gabriel Day. Like he wouldn't have.
But you also have McCaffrey, who's an elite catcher too. Like he's just as like his hands are just as good as any wide receiver. Maybe obviously not some, but like they're right up there. Like. I don't know. I want multiple firsts for McCaffrey. Like you're not like, how are you ever going to replace him? You're not like, there's no way you can ever replace McCaffrey.
Well, if anyone offers multiple firsts, you drive him.
I know
yourself.
It's probably not going to happen, but
drive him yourself to the airport and you escort him, make sure he doesn't pull a hamstring on the way.
Yeah, I know. I know it's not the way that works in football. Like I feel like in hockey, a valued guy like McCaffrey would go for like 7 first-round picks, but
because McCaffrey would be like. He'd be like a Nathan McKinnon kind of player.
Yeah, but obviously a different sport. But
yeah,
I don't know. If McCaffrey's gone, there's got to be a massive haul because you're just never going to replace his production. Nowhere even close to it.
Yeah. But what other game? Did we talk about the Kansas City Chiefs in the San Fran game? Because that's also one game I'm excited to watch.
Yeah. No, we haven't touched on it, but is that a 4:00 game? Yeah, 4.
That is the 4:25 game. So I think that'll be a tight game, and the spread says it as well. San Fran plays well at home.
Yeah, they do. I still can't believe they lost to Atlanta, but that is such an Atlanta win, though.
Oh, my goodness, man. Every time, and I think we've talked about this on the podcast, we used to back or bet against Atlanta, and the most, excuse my language, fucked up shit would happen in a game that would just like, it's just crazy. I just don't get it. And you know what? I'm happy they lost that Super Bowl because they do that kind of shit week in and week out.
It's true.
So,
yeah, you got to just stay away from them. There's clearly someone in the world who's gotten the picks right a lot, but I don't know. They can just do anything. And it's such a middle finger to us that they've covered every week this year.
I know.
They're just baiting people to touch them. They're just baiting them.
Yeah. I mean, Atlanta's covered their spread as many times as I've correct picks this year, so
well, when you put it like
says
that,
enough.
Yeah,
but it's all right, Poolsy. I'm rooting for you. It's a turnaround week.
Yeah, it is turnaround, but I can't believe we're in week 7 already, though. Like
I know, first 18 games now, so that's officially a third of the season. Bye. Two-thirds left.
Halfway through fantasy.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, I guess.
Well, I guess week 14, so less than half, but still.
Crazy.
Yeah.
But anyway, boys, it'll be, by the sounds of it from Gerbs there, all four of us back together next week, which will be awesome to have again.
Oh, I got some words for him.
Yeah, I know. I can't wait to see the beef because you didn't.
Should I save them
really
or
a great
should I say
opportunity.
something?
What's that?
Should I save them or should I say a few things while he's not here?
No, like legit, write them down and save them for when he's back on.
Okay.
I love to do that stuff. It was Gerbs definitely took advantage of it last week with you guys not being there. But
good listen though. Good listen.
It's a great listen, and it is hilarious. But I can't wait for the four of us to be back together shooting the shit.
Oh
again.
yeah,
it's great to have us. But I'm trying to think of a cool foursome name. But anyway, great chats all the time, and looking forward to it. Enjoy week 7, and we'll see you boys next week.
Yeah, let's go Patriots.
Just don't say that.